here, right? So what is this topic now? With all this, whatever we have discussed, okay, 1 minute. That's fine. Okay, let's do this now. Go to this particular this thing. Okay, click on this link. I already shared you. Click on that link. It will take you to this documentation. From here, expand this. You can see here. You can click on this. What is that you should do? From the AWS, this thing itself, website itself, you can see from the docs. If you have downloads for different machines, for Linux or Mac or Windows, because I am using Windows, I am creating a CLI for Windows. Click on this. It will provide a download here. You can see already I have installed, downloaded and installed. Just to show you, I'm just doing these steps. Now open this, go to this thing. You can directly click, okay, double click on this and then run. Already it is there in my machine. Let's see what it says. Okay. Just to show you, I am doing this, and all these steps are recorded thoroughly, properly in this document. Okay, you can see here, you can see this one, and then I show you, you have to double click on this, and then you get this window, and then run that window, and it will takes you to the navigational steps. You can see here. You don't need to do anything, just it's a window-based installation. Just say yes, yes, yes. Now, what you have to do after that, see if you want to have access to this particular this thing, friends. Which one? To this CLI, command line interface, you have to create access key. What is that I should do? I have to create access key. So for that, what is that I should do to create access key? You can go to the get credentials from IAM user. You can see there, and then log into that as root. Go to IAM users, and then that particular user, whoever it is, and then security credentials. Suppose I want to create it for some, what shall I say? Let me just close this. Let me go to the root now. So where is the root account? This is my root. Let me close all windows so that it won't confuse you from all different things. Okay. So now what you should do here, just follow the steps here. So once you download and install, this installation is done, then you have to follow the subsequent steps. What is that now? So another important step is creating what is that access keys. What is that I should do? I have to create access key. This is already created for user Naomi user, but you have to create for you. So let me just show you that how to do that. Go to root and then IAM users. So go to root IAM users, and then you can see here, suppose you choose Naomi user. Okay, and then you can see here, it should be security credentials for sure. Are you following steps, friends? Go to IAM users. For whichever user you want to provide that CLI access, that user should be creating access keys. Okay, right. That user should have access key to use that CLI and access AWS account. Okay, let's do one thing. See, this is come to that user, and then you can say, right now I am under this particular guy. And what you have to do, go down here, you can see create access key, right? So this is the one I created from some user. It's okay. I can create it again. That's not a big problem for us. So what do you do? Let's create it again if it is not there. So what you have to do? Create access key. And you don't need to do anything. Just select this. You can see here. So command line interface. Okay. And then what you have to do? I understand all this stuff. And then you don't need to do anything here. Just say next. Okay. And then provide what is that you have to do? A tag this thing. I think this is optional. Description tag. Yeah, of course. So you can add something like, the tag as a like access for AWS something. Give some meaningful this thing description tag here. Okay. And then you can just say create access key. Now access key is created. You can download the CSV again. Okay. And also you can see that information from here also. So this is your access key. This is your security, this thing. Okay. Secret access key, hide it. Generally, better not to show this outside because people can easily hack your machine. So again, it becomes a problem. Just keep all these kind of things secret. That is very important. But for now, I don't have a choice. So I'm showing you. So this is what is that? I downloaded that CSV if needed and go to the Gnome user now. So under Gnome user, what you can see here is go to again security credentials. Under that security credentials, you can see here there is that access key information being displayed now. You can see that here. Where is that access keys? One access key for Gnome user. You got it right? So that if anytime if you want, you can deactivate this access key. And better once you test and once you play around, just make sure that all this is cleaned up just as a caution to avoid billing. Okay, this is fine, right? So this is already there. It's asking me to change, but by now you should very clear how to follow those steps, right? So now what is that? I created that user. Now what shall I do now? So that is done. You can see that all the steps is perfectly implemented. So I created access key now to have access to that. Okay, next after that. So create this one, you can see that. And this is again showing you how to create that access key for a specific user. Okay, got it right. So I created for Nomi one. Now I created for Nomi user. Okay, that's fine. Right. You can see now we can go to that create access key. We did all that. Now we are done. You can see I choose this particular thing, and then I provided some information. Okay, description tag. Okay, and then I just choose to download that, and then finally what did I do? So this is again I just have these steps again back. Okay, now I have to configure AWS CLI. Where should I configure? When you say configure AWS CLI, you have to configure inside your command prompt or PowerShell or Bash, whatever it is. If it is Linux, you should do it from Bash. If it is Windows, you can either use PowerShell if it is available, else you can use command prompt directly. You get that, friends? Till this, it's clear for all of you? Till this, it's clear for all of you, friends? Can I get an yes or no from you? Okay, so what I do right now? So this is the idea. Now, what shall I do now? So these steps, two steps are completed. What are those two steps? Can I get, are you okay? Friends, I just only got a response from Venkatesh. Others are fine, right? See, if you think if it is too much for you, we can do it next week. There is no this thing, okay? But if you are having bandwidth, then only we'll continue because this is for you only. Is that okay?
Yeah, I got it until the second one. The third one, I couldn't able to
If you
get
have
it.
a machine, if you have a machine, we can do one thing. You can share your screen. I can directly show you how to configure in your machine itself, Revati. Is that okay? You have ready?
Uh,
Everything ready?
no, currently I don't keep anything ready. Maybe the next week
Okay.
I may keep
So
that ready.
I can directly work on one of your machines. So it would be helpful. Okay. Because it's fine, but it's okay. So what is that you want me to show you? So the first step is this. What is that? Downloading and installing. Is that okay for you?
Yeah, that I got it.
Okay, once you have to download that this thing and then you have to install that, you get this installation, this thing. You can see right something like this, double click and say next, next, next. That story ends that way, right? That is step one. What is
Yeah,
step two? Once that is done, you have to go get to that root. What is that? Go to that I am users. Suppose who want to connect from CLI from command line interface? Which user want to connect from command line interface? Here, of course, I am everything. What is that I am? I am in sense not the I am in AWS. Manoram is everything here. So Harish is Manoram is Harish, Manoram is Harsha, Manoram is no user. You got it right? Who are all these means everything is Manoram only. So I control all these users. You got it right. But in real time, it's not like that, right? Harish will have his own this thing. Harsha will have his own this thing. Again, Revati will have her own this thing. You got it right, Revati. These
Yeah,
credentials are given to you, and then they are only used by you only in development or in real time. You got it?
yeah,
Maybe if you
got
ask
it.
me why here all are managed by me means because I am the administrator and this is my playground and I am doing everything in my machine, so I can have access to everything here. So now I go to the users and choose any one user. Suppose no user, choose this. Okay. Just now I just created what is that? See, if you are using CLI, one important point is if you are using CLI, what is that? So you have to create if you want to access AWS accounts like through CLI command line interface. Once after you install that CLI in your machine, command line interface into your machine, you have to create something called what is that? Step 2 is you have to create a access key. Is that clear? That's what you are asking, right, Revati?
No, until the access key, I'm okay. But
Okay,
after
fine.
that, I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
okay. I'll just continue from here. Okay. So under security credentials, what you have to do, you have to create access key. Once that access key is created, download it and keep it ready. Okay. Or you can also have view from here again, I believe. So that's not a problem. That we can do R&D later. Now after that, what you have to do, the next step is this. What is that? So this is okay. Now this is what we are. We have to configure AWS CLI with your which one? With your AWS account. You got it, Revati. What is step 3? This is next step, Revati. If I should work with CLI command line interface, then I have to configure my AWS CLI in my local machine. Is that clear?
Yeah, got it. Yeah,
For
got
that,
it.
what I am here in this step. This step isn't yet completed. I am doing that. Now what you have to do? Open CMD, open command prompt. Okay. So just a minute. Just type here CMD and open. If you have PowerShell, you can use PowerShell. Suppose if you are in Linux, use Bash for this. Okay. I opened this. You don't need to do anything. Come here. Okay. And before that, you have downloaded and kept that. You can see here no user access keys, right? Open it and keep it ready. Understood? Whatever you have downloaded that CSV, open that and keep it ready. Okay. Now come here. Open command prompt. Now what I am doing, this is step 3. Step 3 is configuring a AWS CLI in your local machine so that you don't log into that AWS account every time to view information, but you can directly get that AWS details from your command line interface itself. Is that clear, Revati?
Yeah, yeah, got it.
So what is that you should do now? Simply just follow sequence of steps here. AWS configure. When you see AWS configure, paste that configure here. It will ask you for some steps. First one is AWS access key ID. Access key ID is open your this one. What is that? This CSV file. This is your access key ID. You can also get it from the AWS that user information. Get it from there as well. Come here. But anyhow, you just disable all this after this because these are all something what we should say. These are all secured details. So once you test and play around all this, my suggestion is just as a caution, disable all this. That's the best thing. Enter. Once you provide access key ID, then what is that you should again go to the this one, and then what is that you should do? You have to get your secret access key from here. Generally, these are all very secure details. Copy from here. Okay, and then enter. And default region. What is the default region that Harish is in right now? Not Harish, sorry, Nomi user. Nomi user, I have to again check for that. Okay, because I created this for Nomi user, right? I can create for Harish also, no problem. Same way how we did. We do one thing. Let me quickly get into that. So suppose whichever reason is that, that reason you can, that region you can provide. Suppose it's in global, right? You can put global directly here. You can see here right now, we created access key under global. You can see here. So what you can do, come here, just type global. Nothing happens. Global. Default output format. It should be JSON. Okay. So these are the details you have to follow. You can see here. Whatever it is, whatever the region name you created that particular user, or you created that this thing, you can get that details from there. You can see here. So now my user is in some global, so I just pass that. Suppose if that user is in some other location, just pass that information. You can see here. Don't pass this one location, just pass what is, if he is in US East 1 or US East 2 or AP South 1 or AP Northeast 2, something like that. Okay, that you have to pass here. Following Revati. But where is Nomi user is located? It's under global. Global means anywhere under these locations. So I just passed it as what, global. Suppose if it is something like this, so if it is showing a specific location, just choose that. Okay, right? Choose the availability zone. These are all called availability zones. All of you know that, right? That zone you have to pass here. I just made it very clear. You have to choose that region name or availability zone. And JSON is again common for all these things. And then press enter. Now configuration is done. We are done with
Uh,
configuration.
yeah, here JSON means like the user is he only allowed for the JSON files to do something, or he can able to access or modify something with other files as well. He can able to do it.
You can change, I believe, that output format you can change it. But by default, generally in real time, we prefer it in JSON, Revati.
Okay, got it. Yeah,
You got it right. But if
yeah.
you want to test it with Excel or CSV or something, you can pass it. It's up to you because it generates output in that format. That's all. Or text
Okay.
format or some other one you want to choose.
Yeah,
Understood,
yeah,
Revati?
yeah. Got it. Yeah, thank you.
Right. But if you ask me in real time, I can speak about real time. So generally in real time, all that output format will be in the form of JSON. That's it, Revati. Understood now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, because we do everything with the JSON. Yeah.
Correct. Okay. So that is a standard process. Okay. Then what is that I have to do now? After this is done, then I have to go with sequence of commands to test our this thing. Okay. The first command is this. What is that? If you want, I can share you. Anyhow, this document is already in the group. You can follow that. Okay. Come here, just test it. Okay. Let's see. If this is working, we are good. Could not connect to the endpoint, then something is wrong. Okay. Something is wrong. We have to again reconnect and see. Okay. Because it just worked for me yesterday. So you should get something like this. You can see here, right? You have to get information like this. So what I can do is again I can reset it. AWS configure again. Okay. And then access ID, I can change, provide this access ID. Something is wrong, missing. Maybe we can reconnect it again. Come here, paste it here. Okay, there sometimes some small spaces, all that. And then, but these are the steps. Once you do this step and once you can see these details, if that is successful, you can start working with the commands. Okay. Default region, I put it as global only. You can see here it's showing default region name, you can put global. And then it should be JSON. JSON is JSON. And then now what you can do? Come on, come on. Okay. There is some problem. I'll check it. That's not going to be an issue. So, but you can follow the steps. It should work for you. Okay. I'll do R&D on this. Okay. Why it's not getting connected. Once you get connected, you can see details like this. You got it? So now, and you have other commands to just list out all that. Try this. I'll check on this. We don't need to worry much about this part because there is some kind of this thing there. I'll try and find out why it's not able to connect it. But steps are clear, right?